So I don't know how to start these videos now since I now make a reaction channel. But let's go ahead and do it, shall we? So originally I came up against a video that I saw from Under the Mayo, who is I'd say famous from his God of War videos. And he says Batman Arkham Knight was just terrible. So let's see if he has some good points, or maybe he is. I've never seen this video. I've never seen this video at all. So let's just see if we can find it.
I take no pleasure in writing this script. Part of me is screaming, "Don't do it, just leave it alone." But I can't. I started this, now I gotta finish it. For years, the Batman Arkham series has been recommended to me by viewers, and I take recommendations seriously. I started an entire series for it, going on 4 years now. This year, I finally got to Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I did a video covering both of them, and long story short, I thought Asylum was cool, though it lost my attention after 10 hours or so, while Arkham City is one of my favorite games of the year. I'm not even a
Okay, so we're already starting off with a little bit of an iffy part. He says is one of my favorite games of the year. Batman Arkham City came out in 2012. Or maybe, was it 2012 or 2011? So we're already down a dark path with this video. So let's see if he has a good point about Arkham Knight.
Batman fan, and I was able to fully immerse myself in the Batman experience in Arkham City, exploring, beating up thugs, solving mysteries, and feeling generally motivated to continue the main storyline despite not being into the Batman mythology myself. If you have not seen my video on the first 2 games, I recommend you start there before watching this, because everything good I have to say about the series is contained in that video. I really liked Arkham City, let me make that clear, and having to make such a strong prelude to this video should tell you exactly where this is going. I've been warned ever since the release of that video that I'm going to struggle with Arkham Knight. Not universally, some of the comments talk about how it has the best combat in the series. I've seen some videos on YouTube showing off what Batman can do, it looked really cool. But a lot more people talked about how much of a downgrade it is and how bad the driving sections are. I wanted to give it a fair shot, just pick it up and play and see where it takes me. And, well, I'm fucking shocked! I had no idea it could be this bad. Arkham Knight is hands down one of the most irritating, frustrating, and boring games I've played in years. It's not even—
Okay, so what games have you played? How is Batman Arkham Knight boring? That's so weird. Like, why would you call Arkham Knight of all games boring? Let's see, because if we're being honest here, Arkham Knight's more fun to play than Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. So let's see.
Even bad in an interesting way. The whole thing is just wrong. So many people warned me about the driving sections, but no one actually gave me a sense of just how much of the game they take up. They made it seem like an inconvenience, something you have to tolerate and try to ignore. No, I swear half this fucking game is driving the Batmobile.
Okay, so here's a problem that I see most people criticize Arkham Knight for. That the Batmobile, and while not perfect, of all means, the Batmobile is not perfect. I don't know what you can criticize for the Batmobile. Like, why would you criticize the Batmobile? You're only in the Batmobile for 25% of the game, and that's when you 100% it. And then you're only in the Batmobile for the DLC in, I'd say, about 3 minutes. So I don't see the argument you can make here with the Batmobile taking up half the game, because it doesn't. So what are we doing here? So is he going to make a reason why the Batmobile sucks, or are you just going to say that the Batmobile is just trash because it takes up a certain point in the game? That's not true. The Batmobile only takes up 25% of the game. So let's see what he can do. And also, there is nothing wrong with the Batmobile's traversal system. I just think that the combat is pretty bad.
On the streets and fighting tanks. Tank combat, just what you want in a Batman game. Dodging missiles and blowing up 10 tanks in an arena fight, sneaking around Cobra tanks driven by morons that can't hear the Batmobile running over things behind them, and
There's nobody in the drones. If there were, it's literally said multiple times that there's nobody in the drones because that so the drone people can beat Batman at his best without holding back. So I don't know what you can. I don't know. We're only 2 minutes in and it's already a pretty bad video.
shooting them in the back. Over and over and over. Missions where you gotta find a way to get the Batmobile into the area so it can do something for you. Call the Batmobile so it can save you. It never ends. Main missions, side missions, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm gonna do this side quest and stop this bad guy from burning buildings. Let's get him. Oh no, I have to chase him in the Batmobile, of course. No!
Okay, so I don't know what point he can make here with that. What's wrong with the traversal system of the Batmobile? Why is the traversal system of the Batmobile bad? Is the tank combat kind of repetitive and boring? Yes, but I don't see a argument you can make here with the traversal system. So, and also, there's only 3 missions of the 19 that revolve the Batmobile. So, let's see what he can find.
Oh, the Riddler kidnapped Catwoman. I like Catwoman, let's go save her. Shit, I have to race around the sewer first? 4 laps? Great. Okay, is she free now? No? I have to find and complete more of these driving challenges to save her? Well, sorry Catwoman, that's not gonna happen. You can just die for all I care.
Okay, so for the Riddler missions, they switch revolving around there's single player, the one where you play as Batman and Catwoman, and the ones that you're using the Batmobile for. So it switches between every mission. And so you have this epic boss fight when you get all the Riddler trophies. Side note, the Riddler trophies are a bitch.
I'm gonna say it again, I'm fucking shocked. There came a point where I got so fed up with the game that I turned it off for, I don't know, a solid week, maybe more. I put out some other videos, played some indie games, finally I came back to Arkham Knight, not remembering where I left off. I hit continue and loaded right into a fucking tank section. Oh, fuck. It is awful. And when the driving sections finally end, you get thrown into melee combat and it's like whiplash. I can't even remember what game I was playing. What do all these buttons do again? How do I use the environmental attacks? I gotta look it up every time I open the game. Why?
For someone who loves Arkham City, how are you forgetting the Arkham Knight controls? They're generally the same controls. They just added more stuff. Like, they just add environmental stuff. So, why is... That's like a skill issue if I've ever seen one.
Is it the same button combination as picking up weapons?
CapCut's auto...
Why is it the same button combination as picking up weapons? Why are there
Because they both revolve environmental.
more colored indicators to react to? Blue indicators, red indicators, glowing up.
Red indicators mean there are unblockable stuff that you cannot block. Blue indicators means they are reversals that you can reverse.
Objects, glowing people, too much crap on screen. And why does the combat feel slower compared to Arkham City? Am I imagining things?
Yes. If anything, the combat actually is harder because in the last games, I believe you can quote me on this. I've not played the Arkham game in a minute. Speed actually slows down when you do the free flow combo. So yeah. So let's just go on. So far, this video is shit.
City. Am I imagining things? The melee combat just doesn't feel as good to me. I remember when I first picked up City after Asylum and I tried to pick random fights in the street, I got my ass kicked right away.
Skill issue. Also, how do you not like the combat that was improved? This is like saying you like the combat from Spider-Man, or let's just say hypothetically, you like the combat, the traversal system for Spider-Man 1, but you hated it in Spider-Man 2. Or let's just say, I'm trying to think of another aspect of when the traversal system is better. Let's see. Let's just say playing a car game. I believe one game in the cars it was super hard to control, and in the second game it improved. Kind of like where the crew 2, and then you had the crew 1, and then it improved in the crew 2. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, that makes sense, right? Or let's just say Spider-Man 2002, the movie game, and then the difference between Spider-Man 2. Ooh, that's like in brick day. So let's move on.
And repeatedly. In Arkham Knight, if I pick fights, everyone is just a pushover. I don't know how to
Probably because Batman is at his strongest there.
describe this in detail, it's just a feeling. I get that it's cool to have more options or different options, but the combat encounters themselves don't seem to really make that feel very satisfying.
You're you're using the combat mechanics in a stealth mechanic in a stealth scene. No wonder how many people cloud this video.
One thing I loved in Arkham City was how seamlessly they introduced the functionality of your gear into the exploration of the world. The electric gun would open doors, the freeze bombs shut off the steam pipes and could be used to form glaciers on the water, and the grapple would pull you across. You were always engaging with your gadgets, which made me want to use them more in combat because I remembered I had them. I'm not getting that experience.
Another skill issue. First of all, this is the 4th game in the series, so you will know when to use, how to use the gadgets. And the gadgets improved so much more in Batman Arkham Knight, because some rely on the Batmobiles, so most of them rely on gameplay mechanics. So I don't know what you're trying to make here. Like, you have all of this stuff. You can summon in the car. If you're on the street, you summon it in a car, or to get rid of your fights quickly. You can get the Black Claw, and with the Black Claw, you can pull people close to you and do the little the axe handle down. Or you can, when your combo is up, you can get a battering and hit the battering, and I'm pretty sure that knocks people out instantly. There's so much things you could do. The explosive gel, it makes people dizzy when you use the quick one. There are so much things you could do with the gadgets in Batman Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight. Instead, the solution to all these puzzles tends to be find a way to make the car do it. In Arkham City, I felt badass mastering the Batman fighting style. In Arkham Knight, I just want every fight to be over so I can...
Again, you're using the gameplay, the freaking fighting mechanics in a stealth side of the game. I don't know.
Move on. But move on to what? The 50th Joker conversation? The next driving sequence? The next side mission that I'm absolutely trying to avoid because there's a 50% chance it involves the Batmobile? I can't even get into the world because, as I've said, I'm not a Batman fan.
So if you're not a Batman fan, why are you playing these games? Why are you playing these games? And I've never seen anybody criticize the world in Arkham Knight because arguably is the best. It's because you're in Gotham. This is the first game where you can control Batman in Gotham. So I don't know why you're getting so mad. Keep in mind, Arkham City. Once you did everything, there's nothing to do. There are so many things you could do in Arkham Knight. You free roaming, which is the best it's ever been. The traversal system is so much better because of the speeds it allows you to get to. So, what point are you making here, buddy? Like, what is your point here, bro?
Arkham City got me there. It got me interested in the experience, and I liked exploring and interacting with the characters. It felt
Totally glazed the Arkham City, bro. Arkham City's good, bro, but you glazed it like heck, bro. I'm.
like an authentic
Is he gonna mention the story or the traversal?
Batman world. Fantasy, but grounded in a way. Arkham Knight does not feel like a Batman game.
How do you know what a Batman games feel like when you're not a Batman fan?
It feels more like... Oh, God, this is gonna get me in so much trouble with people. It feels like Batman porn. There's a
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
and porn.
I don't know.
There's a
what
moment
he's gonna
early on when you're rescuing hostages
about,
and
man.
Batman stops in the middle of the mission to call in an airdrop where he upgrades his suit. And it's this gross, overindulgent scene of, oh yeah, fuck yeah, look at all that sweet gear. Batman's so badass. Never mind the hostages are waiting to be rescued, let's...
He literally gets the suit to save the hostages. Yo, is this man paying attention to the game? Has he played the game? I'm so confused. Like, also, he glazes Doom, and that happens in the Doom games too. So, what? No, bro. No, there's no way. I'm gonna use a calling clip that I like to use, and it's very funny. So, peace.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
I don't get it, bro. Yes, I had to go on YouTube because I don't know how to edit. Quite yet. So, yeah, we're gonna have to show this.
Ass. Never mind the hostages are waiting to be rescued, let's run around doing these VR training missions for the next 20 minutes.
The VR missions are optional. You don't have to do them. They just do it to tell you how to control the suit.
So we can try out all this radical Batman tech. It's gross. I felt like I needed a shower. It's not just
Gross. It happens in Doom. And it happens in Arkham City too. like the first 10 minutes of the game, you're
Batman
sitting
being
up.
Batman in Arkham City. It's Batman in the newest high-tech gear, man. He's got secret headquarters built all around the city. The Batwing flies in to help him. He's driving in the Bat...
Legitimately, all that happens in the past 3 games.
Batmobile shooting tanks, crashing into hundreds of cars and destroying the city and running over people without a care because he's so badass.
There's nobody dies, and so if you guys don't know, the Batmobile has a little sensor where if a projection gets close, it'll shock somebody. So there's nobody dying.
Not get into this. I'm not saying there aren't things I like. I'm not saying there aren't good combat moments. I enjoyed figuring out some
Maybe
of the
their
scenarios.
story shows. Maybe he'll show the story, because basically what he's saying is the Batmobile sucks. Arkham Knight sucks because the Batmobile sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god. Forget the story. It's so forgettable. Oh my god. Oh my god. Batmobile sucks. Batmobile sucks. Batman porn. Batman porn. Batman porn. Batman porn. Oh my god. The combat is slower, which is not. Oh my god. The combat is so hard. Oh my god, this game is so hard. Why there's so much stuff on the screen? Like, bro, like, shut up.
those with multiple armed guards. I enjoyed encountering an actual puzzle during the campaign on the blimp. That was cool. It's fun to be able to swing off your grapple and instantly start flying, though it does feel significantly less grounded in Batman's abilities. I had fun here and there, but it was completely buried by dozens of experiences in misery and tedium. I couldn't finish it. I made it halfway into the Harley Quinn section and I gave up. It did.
You quit playing the game? Oh my god. I I I have nothing. I have nothing. I legitimately have nothing. I have nothing. Yo, my man quit in the section of the game that he actually would have liked. Yo. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro. It's all or nothing at this point. So if you like that video, please hit the subscribe button. This is my first video on this channel. Please check out my gameplays channel if you have not seen that. It's called Anquan Pool, which I'll show you it right now. It's right here. I'll show you it now. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Good.